And we are live on YouTube
Ah,
as well.
excellent, excellent. Welcome, everybody, to the weekly Bitcoin trend and forecast discovery call, where you folks have come on and asked us questions as to what is this company? What can you offer us? Is it right for me? All those things. That's what we're here for. My name is Keith Hampton, and I am a customer of Bitcoin Trend and Forecast. I've had the blessing of getting introduced to the company over 8 or 9 years ago. And wow, what a journey it has been. I got interested in the cryptocurrency space about 9 years ago, 10 years ago. And it was quite a wild, wild west back in those days. And I was trying to learn and get good advice from so-called experts out in the space. And wow, there was a lot of bad advice out there in those days. I mean, it was horrible. In fact, there's still a lot of bad advice out there. And I was getting very discouraged. I have to be honest with you. I was almost ready to give up. And then I just met a wonderful individual named Marius Landman and his wife, Wendy. And wow. I first off, I was very, very impressed with their integrity and their honesty. And they just brought a whole new world to me in the crypto space. Marius is an expert in algorithms, utilizing mathematical algorithms to be able to basically analyze and predict the future. And he used to do this on a regular basis in the stock markets and in world events, and he was uncannily accurate. And when he started applying that to the cryptocurrency space, wow, did it ever change my life? Because then, for the first time ever, I got to know where we were at in the Bitcoin markets and where we were going from a short term to a long term basis. I'm talking from 6 months to 3, 5 years out. And it really gave me guidance as to where I wanted to go. So I've been so blessed to be involved. And since then, the company has expanded into much, much more than just long-term forecasting, but we've got into other analysts who came on board with us, like Nico, who's with us today, and Corey Gardner and Wendy herself, started bringing other trading courses to teach us how to set up the markets and how to trade cryptocurrency for short-term to medium-term type trades, which was really refreshing because we were able to grow our portfolios even faster. So that's a bit of the introduction in my journey. And so I'm going to just now introduce Nico, who's one of our ultimate trade analysts. Good morning, Nico.
Morning, Keith. Morning to everyone here, and afternoon and evening, depending on where you are in the world, I suppose, as we are globally here on this call. Yes, I'm Nico Leroux. I'm from South Africa. So I have been in the trading market for some time now, since 2013, I believe. I've been a forensic analyst as well. I've done that for 18 years. And yes, I decided to go fully into trading. And I first started with mining, actually. That was a venture in itself. And then that actually introduced me to the concept of crypto. And I'm like, okay, let's get into crypto trading. And I just educated myself along the way, many, many, many years of struggling and trying to get the right information. But yes, Marius Landman was one beacon in the dark tunnel, showed me the way as well. And yeah, very fortunate to also be with him in the team and being part of the analysts, great analysts such as Corey Gardner, such as Wendy, such as Marius. So very humbling experience, very, very privileged to also be part of the team. But yes, thank you so much, Keith. Great to be here as well today. So over to you.
Yeah. Well, let me maybe start off by sharing my screen and maybe just introducing you to some of the beautiful courses that we have. Um, I'm just going to share my screen here for a moment. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have to jump up. Just bear with me here. We have just a plethora of choices out there, from anywhere from people that want to be a long-term trader to investor trader, I should say, to a short-term trader or something in between. The idea here is to help you folks in your cryptocurrency journey through education and training. That's what we're all about. And and we have something for everybody. So that is the most important thing. When we get started, um, you're going to find there is a lot of different categories, and depending on where you're at. So right off the bat, we have a little quiz that you can take to kind of get a feeling as to where you would like to get started. And for me, I'll give you my journey because it's the one that I thought was the best way to go was to first get involved in finding out where we are and where we're going with long-term trading. And the what I recommended was this long-term report. So you get weekly from Marius Landman, plus weekly Zoom calls where we get updates in the cryptocurrency space, what's happening with Bitcoin, where is it going, and what's happening in the altcoins and where are they going? Because have a different path now. They're going on a different direction. And with that, I highly recommend that we also recommend that you subscribe to the Elliott Wave chart patterns. This gives us more in-depth detail in the altcoins and the long-term projections. So you know where to be buying, adding into your positions portfolio, and then over 3 months, 6 months, a year, where you may want to start laddering out and taking profits. And so you can build it. So those are the two courses that I highly recommend for long-term trading. And then if you want to really start getting more technical and learning more about how to trade on a shorter term time frame, I recommend that you maybe take our introductory foundational trading course. This course is really quite unique, and it's self-paced course, and or you can take it live, and it has a lot of information in there. And I'm just scrolling down and all the different modules that they have. They're even going to teach you what is cryptocurrency. They're going to teach you different trading styles. They're going to introduce you to scalp trading, which is trading in very, very short time frames, like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 15 minutes. They're going to be teaching you how to use TradingView, which is a key tool that we use. We're going to be teaching you all kinds of scalping and trading techniques and indicators that they use. And it's done in a very, very self-paced way where you can learn a tremendous amount. And then if you're doing the live course, you'll be working with teams. And after the course is completed, you'll be able to join the den where you can work with other scalp traders, helping you find coins that you can trade. So on short time frames. So it's a very, very fundamental course I recommend that you take. And from there, I highly recommend that you maybe take a serious look at the Ultimate Trade course. And you know what? With that, I want to introduce Nico, as he was one of the pioneer developers of that course. Nico, I'll stop sharing my screen. Perhaps you can tell us a little more about the Ultimate Trade course.
For sure, Keith. I just want to also welcome our someone that's joining us here on the webinar too, Vusi. Welcome to
Mhm.
you. I see Vusi joined us here too. We'll get to his questions soon. And also welcome to, I see there's 5 viewers here on YouTube so far. So welcome to all our viewers there. If there's any questions, please give us in the chat channel. Just give us a call there. So yes, Keith, definitely. We'll be proud to show us everyone here regarding the detonator, the ultimate trading course. I suppose the detonator is part of it. But yes, I talk so much about it indicator. It's just amazing. But yes, going over to BitcoinTAF with Keith was, if you go underneath products here, all products, definitely, if even if you go here and there's a little drop down menu of courses, if you just go to courses, definitely time to skill your or scale up and get a training in, as Keith was telling you about the self-paced. But yes, the ultimate day trading course. We always think of foundational as school and then the ultimate trading course as varsity. I don't know. That's a stepping stone type of way we always talk. But yes, in the ultimate trading course, we ramp up everything. So you go into deep technical analysis. We teach you deep technical analysis. We provide you with an indicator called the detonator, as we can see here. We're already on version 5. So each year, I made a promise to all students that I will upgrade this indicator. If there's something new in a trading space, I'll upgrade it, add new features. We always recode it. We always make sure the coding is right. There's a team of coders working on this indicator at all times to make sure it works and runs smoothly for everyone. So yes, this is the ultimate day trading course. If you go here to the product section, Ultimate Day Trade Trading Course, Ultimate Trading Course, you'll see there is a little new student snippet here where I had like a Q&A with one of our students, Sam, how he found the course so far. We also have a free exit of the course. If you want to see just a little taste of what's going on, how it works, I think there's a part of the course, one of the modules I took a little excerpt from. Please check it out as well. But yes, like I say, the ultimate day trading course is the pinnacle of day, medium, and long-term trading education. There's nothing else like this out there, and especially nothing at the price that you will get for this. I've been on courses, I think you've seen them too, it's up to over $10,000 for a course, which they really don't teach you everything that you need to know. So what we decided when me and Marius discussed this of the ultimate trading course, we wanted to make it the ultimate trading course, and we don't take that name lightly. We want you to bring you everything you need to know that's important into this course. We want you to learn what you need to know. Just like a surgeon or a doctor will learn what they need to do before they operate on someone, same, yeah. We want you to learn the right stuff because there's so many lies, so many fables, so many wrong tools out there, wrong methods, wrong strategies. We want to give you the right way. So we're saving you a lot of time. Trust me. I've been in this space. I've wasted so much time in my life trying to find the right strategy. We don't want you to spend years and years and by not having that lose out on what the market is doing. Because remember, the market runs. And you're trying to learn this, and it gets frustrating, and it becomes just one big mess up at the end of the day. But that's what we teach you here. We want you to be confident. We want you to excel. We want you to use a winning strategy with the right indicators to find that sweet spot and to get you getting into profit. But just a reminder, we do not do scalping here. Scalping is done in the foundational course that Keith just spoke about, the All Knowledge course. They teach you about scalping and short-term trading. We do more day, medium, long-term trading, and we are a little bit more advanced, such as exchanges. We're not going to really go over exchanges here in this course, as we believe you have learned some of the exchanges, or we take it that you know a little bit about exchanges. But then again, like they show you TradingView in the introductory course, we take TradingView a step further. I delve very deep into TradingView. I show you the more intermediate and more advanced type of strategies for TradingView. And trust me, if you think you know TradingView, I promise you don't. There's a lot more to learn about TradingView, and we delve very, very deep into that. And I basically teach you everything I know. So just as a disclaimer, please read through the disclaimer about the indicator about how the course is. The course, I believe, is 6 months long. You get 6 months for this course. Should you, I'll go a little bit further into that, can't finish this in 6 months, don't worry, you don't have to retake the course. There we have add-on options that you can use to still be part of the course and the indicator and still have access to all of that after the, say, 6 months expire. So don't think you're going to be left out or you can't finish it in time. I know life happens sometimes. I have plenty of students come to me and say, no, they had to move or say there was a sickness or something just happened. Life happens. And lots of times I just say no, but we have the add-on option that you can take after 6 months. So it's a very much reduced rate and it is a month-to-month option. But I'll get into that a little bit later. But yes, this is the two trainers, myself, Corey Gardner. We teach you an ultimate trading course and we teach you all the intricate technical analysis stuff. We teach you trading psychology. We teach you rules, trading rules based on the GAN rules and all of those nice, interesting trading concepts. Now, if there's questions you have, we have a Q&A section here on the BitcoinTAF website. So if you go into this Q&A section, there's quite a number. I've taken all the questions we usually get or receive, and I answer them here. So please feel free to read through all of these questions, what's the detonator, how it works, and everything is basically also covered here. And I also implore you to please go check out our ratings and reviews. This is a 5 out of 5 star rating. And we had a total, this is taken over a total of 47 reviews. Please feel free also to go check out Trustpilot. We have reviews there. And this is not cooked. This is not us writing something. This is real verified students that I have that written all these reviews. Please go through them. Go read through them, how they found the course, what they thought of it, and yes, you can get quite a lot of insight from all these reviews as well. So that's all here underneath the Ultimate Trading Course page. But I want to dive into the syllabus quickly, Keith, and just show them. So I logged into, you can see there's crypto R, that's my username in BitcoinTAF. And what I did, I went here to my subscriptions, and I got a couple of BitcoinTAF subscriptions, but here's the Ultimate Day Trading Course, or core. Now we call it a core because I'll get into that a little bit later, why we call it the core. But this is the core, the starter course for UTC. And you usually got, like I said, 6 months. And what we do, I'm just going to quickly go through what you will get when you have this product. You will have reviews again. There's blogs, there's events. Now events, if there's an event, you can just simply go to the event and it's an upcoming. Now in the past, you'll see there was a lot of webinars. Yes, we do a weekly webinar. Every Thursday, there's a weekly webinar for the course where all the students get on the webinar call, come ask us their questions live. Me and Corey's on the webinar live, answering your questions. Just another, just upon on that regarding support. You also have access to me in a Telegram channel. I do add you to a student list where if you have any questions, you can also ask me on Telegram and I will get with you ASAP. So yes, you got us as support. No other course provides this. No other course has the support that BitcoinTAF.com provides. Trust me, I've been out there, I've seen it, I've seen all the courses. No one gives you this type of support. Um, you have questions in other courses where people they don't answer you, or they answer you like later on and then it's not even an answer. We do the support, we give you that support, and that's what also sets us apart from the rest is our support system that we give our students. We walk you through it. So this webinar every week, and then you have your documents. Now, I have a couple of modules here that has a workbook. So for some of these chapters, not all of them, but some of these chapters has a workbook. So for instance, you can see here's workbook 1 for module 1, chapter 1. So it's like almost if you think of varsity, you will have a video, a pre-recorded video you watch, and you have a workbook. So you first watch the video, then you do the workbook, and you've answered all the questions there. And if you struggle, you can then get with me or ask us on the webinar. So you have that little workbook, a companion that you can go through as well. So if you go on any videos now, and I go to module, you'll see you've got categories here. You've got all videos, and you also got modules. So you got module 1, module 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then module 8 here at the end. What is next, the path forward. So that is the last chapter you'll watch. What happens after you finish the course? What's next? Do I continue? Am I done now? What happens then? So we have included that. But if you start at module 1, chapter 1 is a welcoming, and we'll see there's trading view basics. There's trading view, more advanced navigation, candlestick patterns, and trend ID. Then we have the tool palette. A full chapter on TradingView's tool palette because it's so extensive. I believe this is also quite a long video, so you have to take it, watch it in sections. Then you also have trader styles, trading rules, very, very important, and then also important references. Module 2, which I'm totally into technical analysis. I teach you technical analysis and the best ones to use. What you're going to use, meaning if you should go to TradingView. Now, TradingView is a platform we plan our trades on. What do I need to know, or how do I do analysis on those charts? How do Marius do it on his long-term trading reports? How does he, and then me and MTT, how do we do that? And Corey and DTM, how do we do those lines? How do you do those levels? What happens? How do you do it? We teach you how to do it. So module 1, chapter 1, we start support and resistance, and the whole chapter or module is about support and resistance. So we have time frame confluence, we have spider ray lines, or we call them HPL lines, historical projection levels as well. We've got advanced levels. Then we go into volume, 3 parts of that. We go into Fibonacci, 2 parts of that. We go into pitchforks, and then we dive into trend lines and chart patterns, which is very, very important. Module 3, we look at very interesting but important technical indicators. This is now not the detonator or the alternator. This is just separate indicators that also can be beneficial for you and that we use as well with our approach. So one of them is supply and demand and imbalance. And this one was updated recently. And then we also have a relative strength index chapter there. Then module 4, the one that everyone can't wait to get into. And all the students, I must really tell them, start at the beginning. Please work yourself through the modules. Do not jump to this one. But this is the one they've been waiting for because they want to get working with the indicator, the detonator. And this is where we dive deep into the detonator. We do detonator A, B, C. You'll see there's updates too. Then we have a detonator strategy, how we do the technical analysis that we learn in module 2 and applying it in module 4 with the detonator strategy. Then we also have coin spotting by using the detonator bot. Now we also have a detonator bot. Now this bot is a separate product that we use, but what's very good about this bot is it runs on a Telegram channel and it searches for coins on different exchanges that you can go and use as well. So very, very cool little bot that we also cover. Module 5 has been exchanges, but this one will change very soon in the future, where we're going to look more into DeFi type of exchanges and wallets and how to trade on wallets and exchanges in DeFi. Because this is actually already being taught on Wendy's course in the foundational course. So we don't want to duplicate. So this will be more DeFi and wallet type of trading strategies that we're going to go into there. Basically, what is used or what is used in DTM, Day Trade Masters. This is one of our signals products that we also have at BitcoinTAF.com. Module 6 is then risk management, trading psychology, very important. Module 7 is where we now start using what we've learned and applying it real time into our trading strategy. So this is trading strategies actually. So there's a using time frames, identifying trend and momentum, and there's also full coin flush list, how we look for coins on centralized exchanges. How are we going to flush to build a list, build a case study, build a setup. So there's a case study, a setup, the core uses, and shows you how he built this list and how he is doing analysis for a certain coin. Then we have module 8, like I mentioned, is your last module, what's next. Now, what's next basically is after this course, you have a couple of other options too in the Ultimate Trading course. We don't stop there. So now if I go to the online store here and I go to products and subscriptions, you'll see if I now go, there's the Ultimate Trading Course core. Now you have other options like the intermediate course. You also have the UTC advanced course. Now these ones dive deeper into things like Ichimoku, things like GAN, things like wake off, and all of those structures and pivot point estimations. That's more advanced type of trading material that we cover there. So that is something that you can also do afterwards. Remember the detonator is also included in these courses. For the people that does not have completed the score, this one yet, they still need some more time. We have a much reduced add-on for the Ultimate Trading course, meaning we have an Ultimate Trading course add-on month to month for $60, which also includes the indicator. It also includes all the material you have in core. So it's just you taking this course and going on with it month to month to month. So there's a lot of students that are using that. There's some students that's diving deep into the advanced type of things and learning those concepts. And here's the detonator bot I was talking about. For $20, you get the detonator bot. Runs on and it runs on the detonator B indicator, meaning wherever say a dot is placed, there's a bot that picks it up and it gives you a signal in your Telegram channel. So yes, and then just to mention too, we have the Ultimate DeFi course too. We did speak about Corey Gardner. He's the lead analyst on this one. He dives deep into DeFi here. You look at DeFi projects. We look at wallets. We look at integration of wallets with those platforms. We're looking at what and how to safely use wallets. We're looking at tax. We're looking at all of the things DeFi that we do not cover in the UTC course. We cover there, and it's very, very in-depth, and it's a very extended program too. Excuse me. I just want to make mention of that. We'll still dive into the syllabus for the Ultimate DeFi course, Keith, but I just wanted to concentrate a little bit on the Ultimate Trading course today, like you asked. And yes, that's, I think, in a nutshell, what we can expect with the UTC course.
Awesome. Thank you so much for doing that because I've had a lot of people over the last few weeks ask me the question. So what is in all the course? And I thought, well, what better way to have the guy who created it to answer all those questions? So as you can see, folks, we've got something for everybody, and it's a journey. you start and you regress over time. And folks, I've been here for 8 years and I'm still learning every day. That's just the most powerful part about it. So I'm just going to share my screen again because, as I said, we have something for everybody, and we have something that some of our traders want to get started right away. They don't want to take the courses right away. They just want to have some tool that they can trade for the anxious ones. And so we have this wonderful tool we call the HODL Fire. So as you can see on my screen, just the HODL Fire is an amazing little tool that you can get started, and it's very, very inexpensive. We're talking $31 a month, and plus you can try it out for free for 7 days. And what it does is really quite amazing. I'm just going to quickly show you what the HODL Fire looks like. Basically, you get an indicator on your TradingView screen that tells you the pivot points. Where is the bottoms in black? Where are the tops? Where it should be buying? Where should we be selling? So we have training videos on how to utilize this, but it works very, very simple. What we're looking for is I like to use about 2-hour candles because I find it works the best in that time frame. Everybody tries it in different time frames, and your risk and reward ratios go up and down depending on the time frames that you use. But it works quite simple. We look for a bottom pivot. And once we see that, now we're looking for a buy tag, which we've gotten just here. So at this point, I would enter ladder into a trade right at this buy tag. But I don't know. This is the future. I don't know if the coin's going to go up or go down or sideways. So I immediately want to protect my capital. So I set a stop loss slightly below this because this could be a temporary false bottom. It's never it only becomes fact after time goes on. So I always want to protect my capital. I set my stop loss. So I'm risking only a small amount of my capital. Now, as that coin starts moving up, then I reduce my risk. I raise my stop loss up into break even. Now it's a risk-free trade. And if it keeps going, I'm now looking for pivot top. The minute I get a signal saying the pivot top, I then exit the coin and take that profit. And that's basically how I use that. So the key with this is the risk and reward strategy. So if we enter here and we set our stop loss there, and then our sell target end up being up here, we could have lost 3.5% on this trade, but instead we won 6%. So that's basically a 2-to-1 strategy. And that's in a nutshell how we can use this. And you folks can take the videos and training. We also do weekly Zoom calls where you can work on these strategies and work with the other live trainers on this. So I just want to let everybody know that for people that want to get started right away, this is a great little tool to get started. And getting back to the long term, here's a Bitcoin chart. And what I love about it is that Marius has predicted all of this happening over 2 years ago. And I know that the key here is what's going to happen in the future. And for people that don't have the information, we don't know. Is the coin going to keep going sideways? Is it going to go up? Or is it going to go down? We don't know the future. However, Marius's algorithms tied in with AI technology can give us a very good guideline as exactly what's going to happen in the future. And so when we know what's going to happen in the future, we can then strategize our investments accordingly. So that's the beauty of this. So I just wanted to share that with you folks. That we have something for everybody, and we will work with your mindset, what you want, not what we want. We will work with whatever place you want to get started from the very, very beginning all the way through different steps. It's up to you. So, Nico, perhaps you could answer that question that came on the webinar. Does the stock market report, and by the way, we also do stock market analysis. Does the stock market report subscription include gold analysis, silver, and the US 30 and the NASDAQ and all that sort of thing? Nico, you're better answering that question than I am.
Yes, for sure. Yes, the stock market report basically covers the stock market and as well as some of the markets like, say, a NASDAQ, like S&P 500. Not signal so much on those. It's just an update regarding, say, gold, silver, all of that. But what Maurice does is he goes and looks at stocks like, say, for instance, Tesla. like very well-known stocks or not so well-known stocks that's really doing well profit-wise. So he gives out a stock market report, and I know it's part of the inner circle too, which he gives, where he gives it as well as to say this is the stock that looks good because of this reason, the project behind it, what people are doing, what the business is about. So he does a deep dive into the business side of what is the potential for, say, this company to do well in future. And according to that, he also gives then, say, the stocks that's the best to look at. So for sure, the stock market report does cover that and more. It gives you those opportunities to get in with stocks which we are trading, and we are part of also that we have in our stock portfolio. This is not just about crypto, but BitcoinTAF.com, we cover from NFTs right through to stocks, right through to crypto. So we have a lot of platforms that we look at. Um, we don't really do
Mhm.
Forex at this stage, but we tend to keep with the ones that's more exciting, that's more, not that Forex is not, but that's more profitable. So we want to bring you all that data where you can take advantage of it and just have better profit-wise in your portfolio and just structure it better. So yes, good question. Thank you, Boozy. I see we have another attendee here. Welcome, Stefan. If you have any questions, please drop a line there in the chat and we can answer your question. We're also live with 12 viewers on YouTube, so we welcome all the 12 viewers. If you have any questions, also there is a top chat in YouTube. Let us know, and
Mhm.
we'll answer your questions there too.
Yeah. So just as a recap, while we're just waiting for any more questions coming in, is that basically what Bitcoin TAF is all about is training and education, where we take you from ground zero and you don't know a lot about cryptocurrencies or the altcoins and where we're going. So we provide a plethora of training and education tools to help you get started and slowly move you up into more and more. I look at it as some of our courses is like graduating from high school would be the first level. And then you want to head into more of a university type training and you take the next step. And then when you get all the way through into the ultimate DeFi course, I would say you've got a master's degree and a PhD in trading, where not only you are a master trader, but you're also become your own master analyst. That's the most fascinating part about this. So this company can take you from zero all the way to where you are a leading expert in this analysis and trading strategies that you can utilize not only in cryptocurrency, but the stock market. You can use it in the commodities market. And I heard some people are now using it in the Forex market, though I've never played with that area. But the skill sets can be used for life for all applications. That's the beauty of this. So I just wanted you to be aware of that we can start you from ground zero and take you all the way up.
Right. Thanks, Keith, for sure.
Ah,
Nice talk, Falco. Fuzi is asking, are we going to have Black Friday products this year? Fuzi, to be honest with you, just out of my own experience, we every day at BitcoinTAF is a Black Friday, actually, because we really, our prices is very, if you can go look even just at course sale, course prices that we provide is much, much reduced of what you get outside, if you even get that. To bring that also in. I doubt there's anyone that's really going so deep into education these days with trading and crypto trading as we've seen here, because I've been at a conference on Bitcoin in Las Vegas this year, and let me tell you, we had a cubicle there, and I went around, and not a lot of there was almost no one doing training and education in the space. So there's people I don't give people in this industry is like they already take it or assume you have the training and experience. And
right.
there's no one really that gives you that for you that stepping stone to get into the next type of levels. So definitely I would say Black Friday each day, yeah, because we really our prices is very low and we keep it low for everyone to afford at the end of the day. But saying that, we also give you freebies. There's a lot of freebies on Bitcoin Tab, which I think people do not realize. First of all, if is when you open your account or log in and sign in, you have your first free account. There is already a free product for you to go through, videos and stuff. It's like an intro for you. But we also have on Telegram channels that's free. We have a Day Trade Masters channel that's a free channel where Corey posts each week a free setup. You can go use that setup to make profit with. So you can trade that setup. It gives you all the target point levels. And I believe, and I don't, I 90% of the ones he's posted has made amazing profit. The other day, I think one ran up to 500%. And I think the latest one was Raven that did very, very
Mhm.
well in
Good,
that.
good.
And it is a free trading setup. So we have channels that we post free setups where we give you that advantage of to go, you know, do that and stuff. We also have free training and all of that. So you can start there and start making and building up your profit like that. I believe the Holder Fire key also is available for 7 days, but people can try it out as well.
That is correct. As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
in answering that question on Black Friday, it just so happens, I'm going to share my screen, that Wendy just announced a 4th of July sale on the
Oh,
live Hodl Nuts course. This is the beginner course.
yeah.
So as the day, and it starts on July 20, the course starts on July 25th. And right now you can sign up and get a 25% discount for taking the live
There you go.
course. So there,
Wow.
we don't often do traditional Black Friday type strategies, but every once in a while we'll offer extra little specials on some things. So it's an opportunity to take advantage of. So if you haven't taken the Hodl Nuts course, I highly recommend that this is the perfect time to jump on board.
That is
So
very, very good. That's a great discount there, right there.
mm,
And I know for a fact that on Black Friday, we don't really have on the courses a Black Friday special because the course is already so marked down on the it's like we already giving it to you. It's like there's definitely so with the Black Friday, you will more have like signals or you will have like maybe a report here and there. But like we need it now. I mean, we don't really give that for courses, and that already is a great benefit to look at and take that course too. I
right.
mean, that's a really nice discount for sure.
I like to think of it every day is Black Friday day with these price of these courses. That's the honest truth. Stephen just jumped on and he asked us a question here. He said, "Hi, I have done the Ultimate Trading long time ago. Can you maybe share all the symbols on the detonator with us again?" Nico, I think I'll let you answer that question. That's probably where the add-on would be very, very important for
Yes.
somebody in that situation.
Yes, Stefan, if there's definitely, if you would like to still have access to the course, there is an add-on that we've made available that you don't have to take the course again. There's a $60 add-on where you can have access to everything again with the Ultimate Trading course, with all the chapters, with all the webinars added there that you can catch up. So let me know if you want to maybe look at that. But for sure, but remember the detonator is being updated too. I believe all the older students like you have access to the detonator for sure. But yeah, I can quickly go through it. There has been an update to it. I'm just going to open Bitcoin here on Bitfinex and quickly dive into that.
Yeah, this is why I said the add-on part is so important because in the trading world, everything is constantly changing. What you learned 3 years ago, you have to unlearn and relearn a new strategy. That's how much the dynamics of the market is changing.
No, for sure. That is very, very true. So with the detonator, again, we had detonator A, detonator B, detonator C. Nothing really changed there. What did change with detonator, it used to have a lot of we call them Christmas lights on. So I'll just switch them on here. They used to have all of these on. You'll see all those little lights and stuff. But the thing is, as the market changed and as everything progressed, I now switched them off and we have introduced something called the VWAP, which is this blue volume weighted average that you can see it's running right here with the trend. It's based on a volume weighted average. It gives you the volume weighted average of the market. But what we identified is the trend that runs, especially on this VWAP level, is if it's above it, it can spike. If it gets below it, the market falls. When it gets above it again, it spikes. So we identified that type of approach with it. We also have a detonated DTM EMA, which is this one. This is not a 200 EMA. It's not a 200 exponential moving average. This is more a volume weighted. It's also a type of a volume EMA that's running here, or MA, moving average. Also shows you above it, very bullish, below it, very bearish, which we can see as an example. And then we have added also something else called the bull tail. So the bull tail now, let's switch the bull tail on. Okay, we're now on a very zoomed out way. Let me go to a 12-hour. You'll see much better what I mean here. Just going to do this. There we go. So the bull tail is all these little tags here. It gives you like little buy tags, sell tags. Now what we use them, and I preach this in the Ultimate Trading course a lot, is called confluence. We need not just to focus on, say, one indicator and go over it. We need to focus on what's this indicator doing, what's these indicators doing, what's this indicator doing, and what's this indicator doing. All three have to line up to get to an endpoint. So once again, we use that. We use these two levels. And what we then use is the detonator B is this oscillator, which is running on a center point. So it oscillates like this on the center point here. Now, what's very interesting is that we found is that if it's at the bottom of momentum like this, it's a bottom of candles, we know it can be a SPY going upwards, especially if it's above these two levels. So it goes upwards. If it gets to the top, the red dot, there is a downwards move. There is a fall in price again. Especially on, say, a 12-hour higher time frames, medium-term time frames, and day trading, very, very important. Then we also have a detonator C here. It's two levels that runs together, but once they cross, say, downwards, we know it, and on a red dot, we know it's going to go down. It's bearish. We wait for it to cross upwards again over that, like here, to go upwards again, say on that green dot, and it spiked up again. So this gives us a third confluence point of what the market is doing. So definitely work so good together, all based on momentum and oscillation. But yes, the detonator B also has small other stuff in, like the stochastic RSI that's running in there. There's also a VWAP running in there, another type of VWAP, which teaches that in the course, as well as money flow. Yes, but these three together definitely gives a good signal. And look at this, Keith, on a 12-hour. We had a golden dot on Bitcoin here. Golden dot.
Yeah.
Can you see what happens when golden dots print? It just goes up. And I mean, how long has this been going? This is quite, if you have to measure this from there to there, it's about, that's like, that's at 85 days since
Yep.
they picked it up. So it's 85-day already upwards move. So golden dots, we definitely on a higher time frame take note of, because that tells us a lot. So yes, the new revamped detonator upgrade is now version 5. Yes, a lot have been, some of this has been taken away. Some has remained behind, like the blue diamond, like the red jackal, as well as what's that, and the whale flags. Whale flags have also been kept in. But yes, it's just, it shows again green tag, green dot, detonator crossing. We know confluence and works together. And according to that, we get then in with that. And also what we teach you in regarding support resistance levels. The levels that you need to look for where the trend is currently at. Did it break that trend with the confluence of the indicator? And that will give you, yes, we can enter. If you find resistance and the detonator showing we're going down, I tend to be out on the market and take my profit. And that's the basis that we keep it.
Folks, that just gives you a taste as to the power of the training that we have. I mean, we just quickly went over the three little tools that we give you for free once you sign up for the course. And those tools you get to use for life. I mean, that tool alone is worth way more than the $780 that you pay for the entire
Yeah,
course.
sure.
So that's what I'm saying. We have a Black Friday sale every day on this information, because it's, for us, it's our mission with here at Bitcoin Trend and Forecast is to introduce and help as many other human beings as possible to get into this space and become financially successful. Why? Because the crypto space is going to outperform every other investment that you can do in the space. I'm talking real estate, I'm talking the stock markets, commodities, you name it. This is the future, and you must get involved in this, or I highly recommend you get involved with this now. And we want you to understand it's going to change the business world, in fact, almost everything in our lives over the next 5 years. So we want you to take away the fear, help you get started, work with you slowly, progressively, so that you can be successful in this new era that's coming upon us. So with
Yeah,
that, I think we've pretty much answered all our questions. Any other questions you have on YouTube there?
I don't see any questions here. People are quite quiet on YouTube. But yeah, let us know if you want. We're still here for let's say a few minutes, so let us know. But yes, for sure, we're here to assist. The BitcoinTAF is about helping and assisting you. It's not about anything else. I mean, me, Marius, the rest of the team, we can trade on our own. We know how to trade and all that and, do a decent job. But we're here to help you succeeds. We want you to teach and learn. And Mario said it again. I don't know if you heard last night, the LTT course, LTT call. He said people must think we're mad because we're teaching people how to trade, and then they can go do them. Then they can go trade on that themselves. They're not going to need us anymore. He
That's
says it's
right.
not such a good business model. But why? But no. People tend to come back. They use the signals, they use the reports. Why? Because they have the strategy down now. But DTM, MTT makes life so much easier because you can just trade what I trade at the same. So you copy what me and Corey trades.
Right.
Like LTT, you copy what Marius trades in long term. So people tend to love that and stick with that. And also like the UTC, I remember it's always updates like the DeFi. Corey updates that DeFi course every few months because DeFi changes so much. I've seen
Mhm.
it. So yes, we keep with technology, we keep with the times, and we teach you along the way. So everyone's on board with us regarding that. So I really want all the new people to be on board too. I've been there. I struggle too. I've seen what is out there and what people on channels post, and this guy's doing this and it works. And you go and try it and it doesn't work, or you know. So yes, we want you, and we give you that support too. We with you in it. We don't leave you
I,
alone.
I look at some of the other information that's out in the space, and they give you enough information to hang yourself.
That's
Because
it.
it feels like,
That's it. Yes.
yeah.
They don't teach you how to fish. They want to make you the bait.
That's right. They want to make you the bait. Thank you. That is so true. And the key here too, you're in a community of people that are so giving of their time. Like I said, all of these people can make money doing this all on their own. They don't need to be spending all the hours helping others. So you have to go back and ask the question, why does Marius, Wendy, Nico, and Corey do this? It's because they have an internal mission. They want to help others. They want to have other people have success in life. That's why we do this. That's the integrity part of this organization. And I have been here for over 8 years, and believe me, I keep seeing it over and over and over again. The value of being involved in this team. It's such a wonderful community to be involved in.
And I believe Keith, you're one of the first ones. I mean, Keith he's been a client since the big day one, and he's still here. That's why no one else can tell you or give you a review like Keith can. I mean, he's been in it since the beginning. So
Yes.
it's great to have you on board, Keith, too. It's not just people or the analyst here. Keith is here as part of the community too, and he's the voice of the community too in BitcoinTAF. That's very special. So
Absolutely.
yeah, we don't give fables. We don't talk fables. We give you the truth. We give you the facts, and
Correct.
that's how I stick at. I don't know if there's any questions from our attendees here in the webinar, or I don't see any questions here in the chat or YouTube. Please on YouTube too. If you like what you see, like and subscribe to the channel. We like to see our channel get built up. We get far more reach and people watching these videos. It will really appreciate it if you can just like and subscribe for us right there on YouTube.
Mhm.
And also, if you want to join us live here on the webinar, go to bitcointaf.com. Underneath events, there will be a place where you can sign up and join us here. I know Vuzia has been with us for quite a while.
Mhm.
He always joined us as well a lot of times. So it will be really great if anyone in the community also can bring friends and family on these days. I mean, this is for the public to answer all your questions regarding Bitcoin TAF. Since 2016, we're still going strong, not going anywhere. We're still here. So we would like to show everyone what to do and help them in the crypto and trading space. Thanks, Keith.
And this is a little secret. Marius has shown us the future of where this is going. And folks, if you thought the market has moved up a lot in the past, you ain't seen nothing yet. And the timing is right to get started now. Believe me,
Yes.
I am so looking forward to the next 2 to 3 years. It's just going to blow the world wide open. It's been phenomenal, just phenomenal. That's all I can say.
Keith, what I see with DeFi too, of course, is what he teaches there, and what we see in the market regarding even AI integration that's currently happening in financial systems.
Mm,
Man, we are going into in a very interesting future.
yeah.
And I wish, the only regret I have is I wish I was younger. I wish I
Mhm.
was younger. I wish I was in my early 20s right now in this space because, yeah, man, with this type of knowledge, we need trained up. There's no, how can I say? There's no limit. There's no
That's
limit
right.
what you can do, for sure.
Absolutely. If you're willing to be open-minded, if you're willing to
Yes.
learn, if you love a little bit of learning. I have friends of mine because I'm getting up, in age as well. As you can tell by the snow on my roof. I have friends that are 70, 80. I even have an 88-year-old lady who is trading on a regular basis. Now, she hardly could use the computer when she first started, but boy, she just wanted to keep learning and wanted to keep learning, enjoyed the journey of learning. And we just walked with her all the way along the way with BitcoinTAF, and she's just loving it, having a great time. So if an 88-year-old can do it, I'm sure
Oh,
if
yes.
you younger
Yes.
folks could pick this up real quick.
Yeah, no, it is. It's for young. It's for the. That's why I say okay, we don't know the why of people. We don't know why they want to. You want to maybe change your life. Maybe
Right.
you're stuck in a job that's just a dead end, and you're
Mhm.
like, is this my life from now on? You have control over that.
Yeah.
I was there. I
Mhm.
can tell you lots of stories where I mean, I was down in the dumps, like I was sleeping in a garage at one point,
Mhm.
and you just get up again, you just work and work at it, do the training, get in with a skill set, learn that strategy. No one can take it away from you. No one can take knowledge away from you. At the end of it, no one.
Right.
You have that. You have the strategy. You have the tools that you can apply and better your life, your family's life, everyone you care about. So, again,
Mhm.
that's the reason we're here, is to assist you there and get you there.
Correct.
Because especially in South Africa where I'm living, oh, I can go into politics big time here, but we are stuck in a rut here. Really, we are really at a point where people need to start looking after themselves and start being entrepreneurial and start doing what they need to do to to fight through it, especially with the economy where it's currently at. So definitely,
It's a worldwide problem. I live over here in Canada, and I was just a friend of me was just chatting the other day. He's saying that, now our biggest problem is all of these students are graduating out of university and high school, and they can't find jobs. They can't find
yeah,
jobs in their fields, their professions. So it's a growing problem. And the sad news is artificial intelligence and robotic technology is going to replace a huge amount of the workforce. So we need to be looking at other ways for us human beings to be actively employed and making an income. And that's the bottom line. So we hope that we can be part of that tool to help you folks get ahead. So, Nico, I think we've answered all the questions today, and we come up on
so
the
far.
hour. So, thank you again for helping me out with this webinar. And by the way, I do this call twice a week, this time on Fridays, and we do it on Mondays at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time in Americas. So that would be Colorado, Montana, Mexico time frame. So actually, that's 6 p.m. on Mondays is when it is. So
Yeah.
look forward to seeing you folks again, and please bring your questions. We love to try and help and answer them for you. Thanks again. All the best.
Thanks so much, everyone. Keep well and trade safe, good risk management, and look after yourself. So thanks so much. See you.